Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a bunch of bed rack accessories in the Gladiator. Got all kinds of neat stuff. Still waiting on a couple things to show up, but a bunch of stuff showed up and I'm super excited. We're doing RotoPax. The mounts have showed up, but the RotoPax have not showed up yet. We're doing traction boards. Traction boards from Rhino. They showed up about a week ago. The mounts showed up. I've got a bed, like a bedside storage system that's gonna go on the sides here and up there. You know what's going to happen on both sides, so that'll be fun. That should look pretty cool. Be very functional once it's done. What else am I doing? Am I doing anything else? I'm probably going to move the high lift to the other side to put the RotoPax, probably the RotoPax on the fuel side. Don't know where everything's going to mount up yet, but let's get going so we can figure it out. Okay, so these are going to be what's on the bed sides. So we've got two of those, and then we've got two much larger ones that are also going to go on the bed sides. It's kind of cool. They've got the cutouts for the lights right here. You see me? And then cutouts for the mounts, for the bed mounts and stuff. So I'm gonna get all this stuff organized and start installing it. Okay, so I've got one of the panels put in, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit tougher than I thought it was gonna be. But now that I got this one figured out, the other three should go fairly quickly. We'll see. So I've got this next panel here set in place. Quit that. So the way these work is you gotta got this little tab here. Okay, it goes inside your rail. I don't know if I can get this one in there or not, but it goes inside your rail. And let me just show you the right way. So yeah, this goes in the rail like so. Okay. They're kind of hard to hold in place, but then you got your bracket here. Got your bracket with your bolt in it. Then you just kind of gotta screw them in place there. And once those are tight, the panel bolts to these. So fairly easy design once you figure out how to get them in there. I couldn't figure it out. I ended up getting a magnet and just holding it in with that, and it's kind of aggravating. So on to the two little ones. So I'll actually show you an install on one of those. Alright, so basically you hold one of these in place. Let me get all my stuff ready because this is kind of a pain. Okay, so we get that in place. Kind of hold it with the magnet best you can. Screw that into it. Right, now that one's in. Kind of don't tighten it because you still got to slide it. Then we'll do the second one here. Each panel takes two of these little deals. Alright, let's see if I can get this one in. snugged in place. Separate them a little bit. Make sure I got a good overall connection. Figure out where this thing is going to go. So this will go about right there, give or take, somewhere in that area. I'll go ahead and bolt this side down. Bolt this one down. There we go. Now we can snug them all up. I've been tightening my brackets first. That's because I think it's easier to position your panel where you want it. There we go. Installed. Now for the other side. Alright, so everything, all the panels are on. All four. Did come with all of the straps to be able to strap everything with it, but I went ahead and bought a set of 30 extra because they go from 8-inch to 12-inch, but the straps are just these little Velcro straps that kind of go in. Oh boy, I dropped you again. They just kind of feed in, kind of like this here. Well, not that way, but this way. And you just strap whatever you need to it. Keep it nice and secure. I don't know what I'm going to put on there, but I'm going to put some stuff. Fire extinguisher, shovel, axe, different things. First aid kit, waterproof first aid kit. So anyway, I have to go for today, but tomorrow I'm going to be moving the high lift jack to the other side, putting the RotoPax mounts on, putting my traction boards on, and probably strapping some stuff to the rack. So just like that, it's tomorrow. And just like that, we are back with more bed rack accessories. I'm gonna try and get my traction boards mounted, my high lift jack moved, and my RotoPax mounts on before I have to leave. I've got 2 hours before I gotta go. See what happens. Still Bills. Still. Hey. Still Bill. Alright, so here's my traction board mounts. So I gotta get those put on strategically up top here. Got my traction boards from Rhino USA. I'm gonna get all this stuff mocked up and we'll be right back. I've had the absolute worst luck with my Milwaukee batteries here lately. They've all died on me. They will not charge. Not very happy about the matter. But that's why you never get rid of your old stuff. So I had a bunch of DeWalt stuff. I still have it because I don't like getting rid of things. But now I gotta go get all new batteries for my DeWalt or my Milwaukee stuff. It's kind of aggravating. Stuff's not cheap. What I did there is just marking the holes so I can move the traction board, start drilling. I got all my holes marked and drilled. Well, they're not drilled. I'm getting ready to drill them. Easy enough. I'll switch my bit and make sure I don't have to go get more bits. Oh boy, that ain't good. Trying to remember why I got rid of this stuff or stopped using it. All right, there we go. Is that enough? Of course it's not. I guess I gotta get a bigger bit. Alright, so I got my last bit here. Make sure that little fella goes in there, and it does. Alright, I'm just gonna not put that in place yet. So I'm still gonna need it probably. Okay, next hole. Perfect. Well, I'll just go ahead and drill all the holes, shall I? Alright, I've got all my holes drilled. And I got these kind of sitting in place. So I'm going to take them apart here. Set this stuff to the side. Try not to lose it. I'll drop it like that. Now I gotta go get down there to get it. Oh man. Alright. Set these bad boys in place like so. I don't quite know the depth that this mounting stud here needs to be set at, so I'm gonna have to kind of wing it. Hopefully I drilled my holes in the right spot. I'm not entirely confident that I did that. Yeah, I don't think it did. So, we'll adjust it. I'm not too concerned with how easy these are to get on and off because I don't plan on using them very often. And if I do, then, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with how complicated they are. Which, I mean, isn't too bad. I'm probably gonna have to find a bigger washer because this washer kind of slides through there too easy. Yeah. Definitely gotta get a bigger washer. Alright, let me go over to my washer stash. Be right back. Alright, so my washers and stuff wasn't working. So what I did was I went over to the table and cut out some aluminum washers to see if these would work instead. That way I can have a little bit more surface area. So I'll show you what my problem was. So my problem was my washer kept wanting to fall down in here, wouldn't ever lock in place. So made these flat plates to give it a little bit better tightening surface area. So hopefully that is going to work. Oh, because I really want to get these done. I'm still going to run my washers on the outside of it if I can find the other one. What's cool about these is the mounting bolts. I'll show you a second. Let me get this washer out. Mounting bolts come with a little hole there to put tiny little locks on. I know it's not much of a deterrent, but it is one. So, and every little bit helps, I have found. So, alright, that one's on. Now let's go to the next one. Hopefully, I drilled all my holes right on these new little washer plates that I made. I'm hoping I did. We shall see. Get on there. Now, let me get all these mounted up and I'll be right back. Wow, so mounting these really took a lot longer than what I wanted it to take. So I don't think I'm going to have time today to switch anything else over. You gotta be kidding me. Wow. So 4 locks. Comes with 4 different locks. With 4 different sets of keys. That's ridiculous. Let me unlock all these. All 4 sets of keys. Got all my locks on. 1, 2. Got them all on there. So these are very secure, which is what I was wanting. On this side over here of the bed. Do with my camera. Oh my gosh! So where I'm standing on this side, I'm going to put I guess a rack basket. I found a pretty cool one I'm going to get. It's like a 3-in-1. I haven't got it here yet. I haven't even ordered it yet, but I should be ordering it in the next day or 2. So I don't have time to do anything else tonight, but I will be back tomorrow again, like. Ha! It's the next day. See? Just like that. Just tap on the finger. It happens. So, today, finish this rack up. I don't have to work tonight, so I've got all day to work on this thing. I'm going to get the high lift jack moved over, get my other mounts put on, and see what other goodies I'm going to attach to this stuff. So, let's get started. I don't know if you remember these mounts that I put on, but they're pretty neat. And they are smooth. It comes right off there. this off. Set this over here out the way. And now we gotta take these mounts off here. Remember what size the bad boys are. Looks like a 16-ish. Yep, 16. Okay. Found the socket. Now, just loosen them up. Gotta take them all the way off. Not yet. All right. I did that for a reason, so I wouldn't lose nothing. And I tend to do that. Get that off there. All right, one down. One to go. See? That's what happens. I drop stuff. Drop my washer. Alright. On to the next side. Alrighty. So the high lift jack is now mounted on the passenger side, and I can start trying to get my RotoPax mounted on this side. The RotoPax still haven't shown up. I don't know when they're going to be here, but I'm going to go ahead and put the mounts on and get them tight and kind of go from there, I guess. So typical thing here. The parts that I buy, I don't know why, but it seems to happen every single time. The washers are never the right size, so I'm constantly digging for new washers. But that's okay. That's what I've got stacks and stacks of them for. So of course, when these are lined up the way they're supposed to be lined up, I don't know if you can see that, but only two of those holes line up, this one and this one. I'm going to have to drill more holes here and here, but as long as I center them, I think I'll be okay as far as RotoPax size and the placement in there. Hopefully we shall see. If not, I guess I'll take them apart and drill more holes. I don't know. Well, it's my luck. It's usually how things go for me. But if it wasn't for bad luck, I have no luck. So, no, I shouldn't say that. I've been pretty lucky. Been pretty lucky. Alright, so I'm gonna tighten these down, center them up, eyeball it, find some schnockets. Tighten these bad boys down so I can drill some holes. Looks pretty close. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Maybe. Might have to fix that. The washers aren't quite holding on to the back side there. See if you can see that. Maybe. Can you see that in there? Right there at the top of that washer. It's just not quite holding on to much. So, we gotta fix that. Okay. Now, I need to drill some holes. I need a better drill bit because that one ain't drilling. Okay. New bit. Woohoo! Sweet. Let's see if my bolt fits through there. Probably not. Let's just see. Nope. Must get bigger drill bit. Try this bad boy. Right here. Well, that was an awful sound. Whew! Dang. Well, it's better, but still not quite there. Yep, again. Let's try this one. This one's going to be the trick. Or not. I really don't have too many drill bits anymore. They're all broken. What is this, like drill bit number 4? Oh boy! All these metal flakes everywhere. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Now let's do the rest. Hopefully. Holy moly. Did it. Go. Thank you. Car wash after this. Clean this bad boy back up. Let's see here. Yaboink. Yaboink. Boink. Yaboink. Got them in there. Now let's bolt them down and get the rest of the stuff on. Okay, so depending on the style rack that you have, sometimes you don't have to install these and then take them back out because your rack mounts might be right. Mine, however, were wrong, so I had to install them and then take them back out so I can put the actual mount together and then bolt it back on there. So I'm going to take all this apart. Both of them here. Okay. So they're apart. I'm going to get some Loctite. If y'all have seen my other videos, I really believe in this stuff. I put Loctite on almost everything, unless it has a lock washer on it. If it has a lock washer, I don't use Loctite. But if it does not have a lock washer, then most of the time I use it. Crap! I use it because I don't want my stuff to come loose. With this Permatex Loctite stuff, or thread locker as Permatex calls it, it does not come loose. I use this stuff on everything. When I do differentials, when I bolt a transfer case to a transmission, I use Loctite. Some people don't really agree with that, but I don't really care because I do it. I've had stuff come loose before, and I don't like it. It's not a good feeling. Like U-joint caps and stuff, I put Loctite on it. Every time. Every single time. These nice and tight. So now that, of course, bolts on. RotoPax slides onto that, and on this locks them in place. So once, put that back on there, just for demonstration purposes. Okay. So this is the locking style. Here's the lock for it. Okay. So your lock goes into here like so. Well, it would if I had it unlocked. So you unlock it. Once you got your RotoPax on, once this is in place, you slide that in, then you lock it in place, and now that can't move. And these caps here, the ones that's spinning, on the back side of it, you can see these little dimples right here. Those will actually lock onto the RotoPax itself. So lock however, and then you crank it down tight, and that's when you put your lock in. I might do a separate video on these, on how, like the actual function once the packs come in, but we'll see. But yeah, that's the gist of it. That's how they work. So now we bolt this one to this one, put that on, and put it on there. So we'll see if YouTube can work their magic, and if I throw it, theoretically, according to the YouTube stuff, it should work. We're gonna see. Ready? Didn't work. I'm gonna have to put it on myself. Okay, so I'm looking for a use for this bag from Rhino USA. It's a spare tire bag, but of course on my Gladiator, you know, that doesn't run a spare tire. So I'm thinking about just hooking it into the rack system somehow. I don't really want to, because I'm trying to keep everything that's attached to the rack disconnected from the bed. If that makes sense. Like I'm trying to keep it to where I can unbolt this rack and, you know, take it off if I don't want it on there for the day, or if I'm going to Lowe's to haul something or whatever. But I really want to use this bag because I think it'll come in really handy. It's supposed to be weatherproof and stuff, so I think I'm going to try and get it to where it'll hook here somehow or another, where I can easily take it off. But I haven't figured out how to do that yet, so I'm going to work on that. Alright, so I got the bag mounted, and it's pretty sturdy. I'm sure it's going to flop, you know, in the wind or whatever, but it should stay on there. So now I've got a few other things that I constantly have to have or need while I'm out. That's an axe, a hatchet, and a shovel. So I'm going to get those mounted. And I've got a first aid kit that I'm going to check to see if it's waterproof. If it is, it's going to go back over here somewhere. Let me look for that real fast. I've got all different size straps here. I'm going to look for some small ones to use for the axe, shovel, and hatchet. And I'm probably going to have to get some of these longer ones. I think my first aid kit, I think I'm going to mount it kind of behind here to kind of keep it out of the weather a little bit. So we'll see. Let me get all this mounted and show you what it looks like. Alright, so here it is. I don't know, 2 days later, I think. I got an email a couple days ago, said the RotoPax were going to be here early, so they're here. They showed up. Boom. Like I said, I keep calling them RotoPax. They're that style, but they're not the RotoPax brand. But these had good reviews. So we're gonna unlock these here and put them on. Oh boy, dropped it. Let's see if we can unlock this one. Nope. Different key possibly. Well, only 2 sets of keys. Gotta be one of them. There we go. Alright. Okay. Alright, so take this off. Your bug. These stink bugs have been horrible this year. Absolutely horrible. Okay, so that one's on there. There you go. And then you just tighten them back down. But I have not opened this yet. I want to look at the nozzle end of it. Oh darn. I got it. Okay, so there. The nozzle goes like so. It goes drink, 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 drink. Sweet. Pretty happy with that. Very simple. There we go. Now pretty tight. Go around one more. There we go. Beautifulness. Put this one up on here. Yes, sir. Do one more. There we go. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? Both mounted, ready to rock and roll. I'll fill them up one day. I won't fill them up unless I need them, but looks good. All right, so there we have it. Everything is mounted and in its place. Got the axe and the hatchet. I did move my first aid kit. I got a little nervous that it was out in the weather, but I did add a pretty cool machete. There's the traction board straps and the Rhino bag. The Rhino shovel is right there. Rockstar can. Traction board's up top. High lift jack. So yeah, there it is. I started getting plans together for the kayak bed rack thing I'm going to build. It should be fairly simple. It's going to be removable. It's not going to be in there all the time, but I want this Jeep to be able to haul 4 kayaks safely. Keyword there, safely. Okay, I've hauled 4 kayaks before unsafely, and that was kind of sketchy, so I don't want to do that again. But this will haul 4 safely, hopefully. That should be in the next week or so, 2 weeks, something like that. This here is kind of giving me fits. Not really fits, but in the last video of it, my Badlands trip, it was rubbing real bad back here on this end. So I have to address that little issue. But other than that, Jeep ran flawlessly. So yes, that's it for this part 3 of the overland build. There will be part 4, or is this part 4? This might be part 4. This is part 4 of the overland build. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Still have big plans for this thing. Still itching to get this thing out and just have some fun with it. I have not got to do that with it yet, so that's coming. Thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the videos, comment, all the good stuff. See you next time.